That acceptable?
Vane's membrane flickered under his eyelids, faint as a second blink.
It is functional.
Core slid the Lacerda folder forward.
Your counterpart used Lacerda, diplomatic, pacifist, according to some interpretations.
Vane's mouth moved in a way that was almost a smile, but too controlled to be human.
Lacerda was generous. She believed your species could absorb truth without using it as a weapon.
Core didn't look away.
And you?
Vane's eyes held on Core.
I am not a diplomat. I am an infiltrator.
The pressure tone deepened for a moment, as if the room acknowledged the word. Hale's throat tightened. Core leaned forward.
How long have you been on Earth?
Vane's membrane flickered again.
Incorrect framing. How long have you been here?
Core's posture stiffened.
You're avoiding.
Vane's gaze didn't change.
I am correcting. Your species forgets it is new.
Vane spoke like a biologist reciting taxonomy.
We did not arrive. We endured.
He described an ancient Earth where mammals were prey and the surface belonged to creatures humans now treated as museum fossils. But he didn't describe it like a fairy tale. He described it like a geography lesson. His people evolved from small, adaptive saurian life, intelligent, social, surviving extinction by doing what humans never considered doing until desperation forces it. They went down, not into caves, into cities.
Your myths depict us as invaders because you cannot accept being second.
Vane said. Core's voice stayed flat.
You live underground.
We live where your eyes do not linger. You fear the dark. We mastered it.
Celine's hands clenched in the observation room, like a child hearing bedtime stories that turned out to be true. Hale, listening, realized something else. Vane wasn't bragging. He was stating conditions. Like gravity, Core asked the question Hale knew would come.
Did you create humans?
Vane's dry laugh sounded like air over stone.
No,
He said.
you were introduced.
He spoke of the Illogim, not as gods, but as external engineers, a non-native intelligence that arrived during planetary instability, not benevolent, not necessarily hostile, simply purposeful. They required a species adaptable, numerous, psychologically malleable. So they assembled one. Humans weren't evolved, they were edited. 7 iterations, 7 collapses, 7 restarts. Each civilization destroyed once it reached a threshold of autonomy. Core didn't flinch.
Define autonomy.
Vane's eyes sharpened.
Perception, the ability to see beyond the immediate cage. You were blinded, so you would not see the handlers.
Core's voice tightened.
Is that what we are?
He said.
A project?
Vane's gaze moved across Core's face, like scanning a barcode.
You are not their project anymore. You are their residue.
If the Illogim built us, why are you here? Why the surveillance? Why infiltrate our networks?
Vane leaned forward, and for the first time, his calm cracked, not into rage, into something like urgency.
Because the prison is breaking.
Core's eyes narrowed.
What prison?
Vane's human mask flickered just for a heartbeat. Hale saw a flash of matte bronze scales and a slit pupil that seemed to reflect a depth the room didn't contain. Vane's voice dropped.
You are the seal.
Vane, we know your history. We know about the hunt for Lacerda. Start with the reset. Start with why the 7th harvest is currently failing.
You humans love the word history. It implies a straight line, but history is a circle. And the Illogim are the ones who draw it. I was a hunter. I was sent to silence Lacerda in the early 2000s. Her interviews, they were a breach of the highest order. She spoke of our indigenous roots, of the dinosaurs, of the war in orbit. But what she really did was plant a seed of coherence. She made you question the program. I tracked her to a deep-crust station beneath Scandinavia. I didn't kill her. I listened. And what I heard turned me into a traitor to my king.
You mean Satan?
His eyes flashed gold. Satan is a title, not a name. He is the High Executioner of the 7th Circle. Your Bible calls him the Prince of Darkness, but he is merely the regional manager for the rogue Illogim. My clan, the one you call demons, is a military hierarchy. We live in the heat zones, the deep thermal pockets where the sulfur is thick and the pressure is high. You call it hell, we call it the office. We aren't here to rule you. We are here to harvest you.
Elaborate on the harvest. How does a bloodline theory connect to a reptilian spy?
The rogue Illogene broke away from the high enforcers in the stars. They wanted a closed-loop system of energy. They engineered you to be the seventh harvest, violent, short-lived, and psychically blind. They needed a middle management to handle the day-to-day misery. Enter the Black Venetian nobility, the Orsini, the Breakspear, the Aldobrandini. These aren't just wealthy families. They are the shadow priesthood.
They are not simply wealthy dynasties or secretive families. They are human Illogem hybrids, engineered generations ago to function as frequency tuners, biological conduits capable of stabilizing and amplifying the psychic atmosphere of a civilization in crisis. They do not worship openly.